Hello, Wildcats. We hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for taking time out of your night to tune into Wildcast. I'm Ashley Freedy.
And I'm tonight's co-host, Sasha Fruhoff. Make sure to stay up to date with all things campus news on our UATV CH3 Facebook page. The Women's Resource Center is hosting their annual event, Take Back the Night. The purpose of the event is to end the silence of dating sexual violence and aid in eliminating sexual violence in the community. The event will consist of speakers as well as performers and a candlelight vigil. The event will take place this Wednesday, April 19th, from 5 to 7 p.m. in the Women's Plaza of Honor.
It was a nice warm Easter weekend. Let's check in with our chief meteorologist, Taylor Dayton, to see if the warm weather will stick around.
It was a very warm Easter weekend. We had temperatures in at right around 90 degrees for both your Saturday and your Sunday, and that trend continued into today. We had a high temperature today of 90 degrees, which is quite a bit above our average of 83 degrees there on your almanac for the day. And we started out this morning pretty warm as well. 56 degrees was our low, just above our average of 52 degrees. But we are going to see those warm temperatures sticking around, and we're going to see a big warm-up headed our way coming up in just a little bit. In my full forecast, we will have your summer outlook to see how warm the summer is going to be, and also your 7-day forecast. Stick with us.
Thanks for the weather update, Taylor. In other news, Wildcast reporter Caitlin Burdo caught up with our newly elected student body president, Matt Lucevich, to see what he has been up to and what he has in store for this upcoming year in office.
Matt, a junior at the University of Arizona, recently took on a new position as the next ASUA president.
I'm so excited to get started. I know it took a while with the Supreme Court case, but now I'm in the mix. I'm trying to learn as much as possible before I'm inaugurated May 1st. So.
Being a two-term student body senator prepared him for his work in student government.
I didn't do student government in high school, which was interesting because now I'm kind of the head of student government here at the University of Arizona. But my mom was actually a senator here within ASUA when she went here. So she said, this is something you should really get involved with. So on the first day here, I walked into ASUA and said, how do I get involved? And it's kind of been the story ever since.
Throughout his presidency, he plans to continue the I Will campaign and increase student government involvement.
To continue the work of the I Will campaign, a student-led initiative to promote sexual assault awareness on campus. And actually, we did that last week. And we got over 6,000 signatures to our pledge, which was super awesome. We were out on the mall handing T-shirts. And so my dream for it is next year it's going to be a full-time program under ASUA, which is super exciting. My main goal with ASUA and the hiring, and when it comes to hiring my cabinet, is I want to create a team that's really willing to go out and make sure people know what we're doing for them and that we're available to them and help as many students as possible.
Recreation and Tucson Federal Credit Union team up for the Financial Fitness Fair, where you can have the opportunity to learn about credit score, loans, and how to go about buying a car. The event will be held Tuesday, April 18th at 5 p.m., and anyone is welcome to come.
Coming up next, some details regarding the UA Service Awards reception.
In addition, you'll hear about an athletic fee that students will have to start paying, as well as an update on what our weather is looking like this week. All that and more after the commercial break.
UATV3, now on Facebook.
Every year, the UA hosts a service award reception for UA employees. This event celebrates the number of years dedicated to the university. Even though only those who are invited to the reception can attend, make sure to congratulate all those who have been recognized.
Incoming freshmen enrolling at the U of A will face a $100 athletic fee on their bursars starting this fall. Wildcast reporter Holland Scattergood has the details regarding this change.
Incoming students enrolling for fall 2017 will be paying the new mandatory $100 athletic fee, implemented by the Arizona Board of Regents on April 6th. Many students and ASUA members disagreed with the fee and attempted to fight against it.
I'm fundamentally opposed to this fee because although I value athletics as an institution, I'm opposed to this fee because I don't believe there's enough student input in discussing this fee. Graduate students, they got a lot of input. They're able to opt out of the fee if they don't believe it. I think the university did a poor job of talking to students and speaking to students and saying, hey, what would you like out of this fee? If this fee does get enacted, what are we going to do for students?
Students will still have to pay for the red and blue Zona Zoo passes along with the fee. According to Interim Athletic Director Erica Barnes, keeping the Zona Zoo pass is a valuable social aspect of U of A. On April 6th, the Arizona Board of Regents approved the athletics fee raise in a 7-1 vote. The thing is, it will not be affecting incoming freshmen, and graduate students are able to opt out of the fee if necessary. Along with benefiting sporting events and athletics, the fee will also be put towards maintenance.
Some of the program infrastructure and facility enhancements are going to benefit the students as well, and of the areas of the student sections and the overall spirit of the campus community. One positive benefit we're already seeing, thanks to the approval of the student fee, we had an anonymous donor commit $5 million so that the money that we're going to be able to borrow thanks to this mandatory fee we'll be able to realize immediately instead of waiting for it to be fully integrated after 4 years. So those facility enhancements and program infrastructure we'll be able to do immediately, and we're also going to have the student leadership be involved in those facility planning process.
Reporting to you from McHale Memorial Center for UATV, I'm Holland Scattergood.
Whether you're a film and television major or not, students have the opportunities to see the I Dream in widescreen. The films are known for varying in subject matter each year and are produced by seniors who are in the Bachelor of Fine Arts. The event will be held in the Fox Tucson Theater on Saturday, April 29th. Tickets are only $5. To buy tickets or for more information, contact Charles Cannon at email.arizona.edu.
As promised, we've got a look at your summer outlook. The Weather Company just came out today with their seasonal outlook heading into this June through August. So figured we'd take a look at the map here and show you what we have here in Arizona. We're going to see warm, above average temperatures most likely for this summer. So if you are sticking around this summer, just be prepared for warm weather as always, but even warmer than usual. Better chances of that around here and across most of the country. If you happen to be going back home for your summer break, it's going to be warm really all across most of the country except for up towards the Great Lakes and into the Northeast. So keep that in mind. But as far as tonight goes and more your week ahead, let's take a look at that. Tonight, we're going to have temperatures warm once again, 80 degrees, still around the 8 o'clock hour. So currently right now out there about 80 degrees, and we'll be cooling down to only 74 degrees by 10 o'clock. And if you're still out there about midnight tonight, 68 degrees. So a pretty mild night for you after that very warm afternoon we had today. Our overnight low should be down to about 57 degrees. To start off your morning tomorrow, though, it's going to be pretty warm, even at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, already 69 degrees, so really won't even need that jacket in the morning. It should be pretty nice. And we warm up by lunchtime there at noon to 91 degrees, on our way to an afternoon high right around 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and that should be right about 95 degrees. And if we do hit 95 degrees tomorrow, that will be the first time we've hit 95 degrees this year. So definitely going to be the warmest day of the year possible tomorrow. Now, as we take a look at your 7-day forecast, it's going to get even warmer. So if you think that 95 tomorrow is toasty, just hang on till you get a little further, because Wednesday will cool down a little bit to 93, Thursday 92, and then we warm up even more for your weekend. 95 for Saturday, 98 Sunday, 97 for your Monday of next week. So plenty of sunshine and stuck in the 90s all week long. Should be a great weekend, though, to get out and enjoy some of the sports we have going on around here on campus. And we're going to have Stevie give us our update on sports.
Last weekend was not a high point for Arizona softball and tennis, as both teams were defeated. But baseball ended this weekend on a high note. Stick around to hear the latest news on your favorite sports and star athletes.
UATV3, now on Facebook.
Hey Arizona, I'm Stevie Katz, your UATV sports anchor, here to inform you on your fellow Wildcat athletes. Baseball star pitcher J.C. Cloney was back in action after enduring a bicep injury against Washington last weekend. Although he did not start Thursday against the Oregon Ducks, Cloney stepped back onto the mound for Friday's game. Sports reporter Jack Cooper was at High Corbett Field on Friday to bring you the highlights from that game, and sports reporter Michael Adams on Saturday to wrap up the series.
Arizona ace J.C. Cloney made his first start since returning from injury when Arizona welcomed Oregon in their second of 3 matchups during the week. After their first home loss on Thursday night, Arizona looked to rebound against Oregon on Friday night, and they did just that by starting the game 2-0. With 1 out and bases loaded, junior Mitchell Morimoto grounded into what seemed to be an inning-ending double play. But after an error, the Cats were up 2-0 at the end of the first. In his first game back, Cloney worked in and out of trouble all night. And after the game, he talked about how he was feeling and about his injury.
It was just, it was 38 degrees at game time up there. My body's not used to, those frigid temperatures, so I think it was just hard to get loose. I couldn't even break a sweat during warm-ups, and, by the time I'm done with warm-ups, I'm normally drenched. So, it was just hard to get loose and then putting a bunch of stress on it. I think it just didn't want to, do any work.
For the 23rd straight game, freshman Nick Quintana reached base. The last freshman to do that was Jason Donald in 2004, who made it to 30 straight games. In the top of the ninth, the Cats gave up a couple runs to make the score 5-4. Cody Deason came in and got the final 2 outs to get the save.
The Wildcats' bats continued their hot streak the next day in Game 3.
It was no doubt against the Oregon Ducks in the series decided this past Saturday at High Corbett Field, as the Arizona Wildcats slugged out 18 runs on 23 hits.
Sophomore from San Diego, Alfonso Rivas had a day at the plate, going 5 for 5 and scoring 4 runs while adding another 2 RBIs.
It was really trying to see the ball all the way through, from the pitcher's mound all the way to the batter's box, really picking it up early, which has helped me a lot on off-speed pitches.
Head coach Jay Johnson was thoroughly impressed with his offense that ranks first in the nation, averaging 9 runs per game.
We have really good players that take professional at-bats, and I think when you have good players that do that, you're going to give yourself a chance to score runs a lot of different ways.
Now with an overall record of 26-9 and 19-1 at home, the Wildcats open up a 3-game series versus Utah this Thursday at 6 p.m.
I'm pleased with the accomplishment for our players because we get a day off tomorrow, but we're right back to work, and then we're facing the best pitcher in the league on Thursday. And I don't know if they won today, but the defending champion is playing really good baseball right now. I think our defense is improved dramatically, and we're going to keep working on that. And then I think their ability to continue to respect what it takes to be successful, we're gonna harp and hammer on that like we're not very good at it, but our players are really good at it, and we're gonna keep grinding away at figuring that out as best we can.
Signing off from High Corbett Field for UATV, this is sports reporter Michael Adams.
Before this past weekend, softball was on a 26-winning streak to break a historic record. But with a loss to Utah on the road, the stretch to achieve that historic record came to an end, as the Wildcats lost their first series of the 2017 season. In Game 1, Arizona pulled it out with O'Toole improving to 22-1 this season. Tamara Statman had an amazing hitting day as she hit a double run for the Wildcats and went 2-3 on the day with 3 RBIs. Game 2 and 3 did not go as planned as Arizona fell to Utah, resulting in their first Pac-12 loss and series loss of the 2017 season. In 3 games, the Wildcats only scored 10 runs when they average about 8 runs per game. O'Toole was also handed her first loss since February. Arizona traveled to New Mexico to face New Mexico State in a doubleheader tomorrow. Things were not looking so hot for the men and women's tennis teams either, as they both fell to their opponents this past weekend. The men's team traveled to Los Angeles to take on USC and UCLA, where they lost both matches 4-0. The women's team lost their final 2 matches, 1-4 against UCLA and 2-5 against USC. The Wildcats' record now being 11-11. With nothing short of short skies this weekend and a lot of sporting events, make sure to get out there and support your fellow Wildcat athletes. Here's a look at what sporting events are going on this weekend right in your backyard. Come out to High Corbett this week as the baseball team hosts Utah Thursday and Saturday. The first pitch is 6 p.m. for both games. Track hosts the Triton Invitational on Saturday and Sunday starting at 4 p.m. Softball is back at Hillenbrand Stadium this weekend, Friday through Sunday. The series kicking off Friday at 5 p.m., Saturday at 2 p.m., and ending Sunday at noon. Women's beach volleyball hosts California Saturday at noon, and the women's soccer team hosts New Mexico at Murphy Field Saturday and Sunday, both games starting at noon. That's all for sports. Check back next week to get the latest updates on your Wildcats. Don't move out of those seats just yet. The rest of Wildcats is next when we return.
Wildcats, that's all we have for the show tonight. UATV is the place to find to find all of your sports and news updates, so make sure to tune in every Monday night at 8 p.m. And remember to follow all of our social media accounts.
Thanks for tuning in to Wildcast. Remember to tune in again next time. Have a great week.